Hello and welcome to part 32 of our Chaos Gate Daemonhunters Ruthless campaign. No more missions, not even a silly Death Guard vessel to run down and squeeze requisition out of. We're just waiting for the time to tick over. Before we do that, however, we did finish the final set of prognosticars for us to lay down on the star map. One of them was very easy. We're just going to use this because it's by far the most efficient choice left to us. So we get everything here except that one. So we'll put one there. That covers all of that nicely. That leaves us with a single slot left. Obviously not going to do that. That would be insane because it's already all covered. So that's obviously not worth it there because there's only one. So the choice is over here. So really it's just this kind of edge of the map there. You're going to get lost no matter what because there's no way to do that. You can do that and do two, which is a bit terrible, but you're much better off coming up over here. So here we'll do three, and then here we'll do three, and then here we'll do three. So you're never going to do any better than three. It's just a question of which one would you like. Probably in the middle, and then you could just leave that and that as the unmarred ones, or you could do that and have those two together. So if there are missions here, then you can kind of be in the same zone, whereas here they're split apart. Can you tell which of these? That's kind of one of the base ones, as is that. So it's what? There, the blue one, the purple one, the yellow one, the red one, and green is like one of these. So I think if you had a choice, I guess you would prefer to cover that because there's going to be a lot of missions there. So this is okay, and then we're missing this corner, and then these two here are unmarked, which is a shame, but oh well. So I think this I'm happy with. That's all my prognosticars. I'm 100% certain that was not the most effective way to cover the star map. Maybe I'll check what the true min-max is now that I've put them all down, but I bet you there's a way you could somehow squeeze them all out or do more efficiently than we did, because we missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in total, which isn't terrible, but you know, still might be a headache later. As for our positioning, I guess this is fine. We'll just kind of chill out here in that spot. Nothing we're really waiting for. Grandmaster support, so let's just advance time. I can't do any of the buildings yet because I think the next one I want, well, I say that XP because I'm trying to level up guys very quickly now. I'd like to build some levels while I have the chance, but they're not exactly being slow, are they? So it's not that pressing. I think I technically have a Fallen now. Storm expired while away, so I don't know, maybe he would count and I could actually start making use of this ability, but it's not the most pressing matter. So either I think this, because we're running out of night slots, or better yet, just in case we do get damaged, I'd like to wait to get the higher tier guns. So I'm just going to hang around for that. Another one of these have popped up. Should I fly straight into it, do you think, and just get rid of it while I have the chance? I think so. I mean, unless if the missions pop up while I'm doing it, fine, I'll start moving towards them. But for now, let's just beeline towards the target. There's the 4 new missions. There's one right next to us, and we have one there, one there, one there. I doubt I'm going to be able to get any more than 2. There's a question of which 2. So I'll get to here. Then I'm 1 hop away, so if I mark there, and then how long realistically you're going to want to do with this one, because it's one of those horrid spreader ones. That's a shame in that it builds 3 instantly and I can't stop it. That's only building 1, so it's not too much of a hassle. So yeah, this would effectively put ticks on all of those, which is grim. One at a time. So what is this? Why is it so bad? Medium. Yeah, for some reason it's just put all 3 on it in one go, which is kind of a shame. It's a low tier interceptor, so don't worry. I'm not fussed about halberds. The skull could be interesting. I'd like to use my weapons, so not too bad to let go. And then this one, tier 3 swords, not too interesting. Servitors would be nice, and it's some free rec that would be easy to get. So what about these 2? You are tier 3 Purifier. Is that the special one? Maybe I will get that for an extra thing I can level up. Without grenades, fine, I can take some classes that don't use them. Armor could be interesting. And then it's mostly, doesn't look like there's any machines. And this one up here, oh, is also a spreader. So it's absolutely worth me stopping both these 2. I'm on the right side of the galaxy map. You are Grimoires, the stupid stave that I might just have to take to get out of the pool. Kill 5 enemies with grenades, which is now trivial when we have a Purgator with 8 grenades on hand. So yeah, we'll do that, why not? And then we'll probably just save a lot of requisition off of this one. Good. I think we'll pick up all this. So we're going to have to fly through here anyway, so let's just get rid of you while I have the chance.
Starfleet activity. Scanning.
There. Are they spreading some vile toxin from planetary orbit?
An unusual tactic. But there can be no doubt that they spread the bloom.
Analysis. Undeployed seeds could be harvested from enemy wreckage.
A full-speed ramming maneuver would be risky, but might dislodge the enemy from its attack and leave us with some seeds to recover.
Right, so they're now gun battery level 2. So I would win, but I'm going to guess if I go with the just shoot them option again, I'm going to start taking damage. So disable the ship, accelerate, just leave. So all of these are ship at risk, but which of those do you think would be better? I have the same tier of shield and gun, so I don't think that's going to make a difference. Accelerate and ram. I've got the super high, best tier engines, so maybe that would give us our best bet. So that's probably the greedy one though, where it gives me more resources. So I think I'd rather just... Oh no, that's disable the ship for... I'm going to go with ram because I think my engines are higher tier than everything else. I hope this doesn't do too much damage.
Full drive acceleration initiated.
Ooh, okay. So I got away with it to an extent. I didn't take any damage. I did damage the guns that way though. We got 5 seeds and requisition, so okay. Mixed bag. So if I have a look now, what's the order of priorities? Can I upgrade the guns and just skip the repair, or do I have to... No, I have to waste time repairing them first, and then I'll be able to upgrade them later. Fine. I think it's a good exchange. Make your way up here. Oh, my poor gun battery. Seen better days. That is Grimoires. I'm just checking if any of these have servitors as rewards. Yes, it does. Excellent, that one. I mean, we'd like to have done that first, because then I can get down there and start making things, but I guess I'll have to waste some ticks. Let's check now. I can, in fact, get down there and catch that one as well, so we're in good stead. Right. Nothing too fancy going on. You could wait 2 days for a Dantor to heal, but I don't think it's too big an issue. Start mission. 2 secs. Double check. What are we up against? Cultists, Plague Bearers, and Champion. No machines, so don't worry about taking the Annihilator. Absolutely. Because you're still going to be in and you're still leveling up your grenades. You're done. So I need to swap you out. While I do this, this is actually a good time to kind of stop and consider for just a second. I've held off on this for a while. There's no reason to do so anymore. I'm going to take you and I'm going to have you reclass your abilities, because currently I don't like the path you've gone down at all, the ranged weapon option. It's not what I want a paladin to be doing, so retrain. They'll disappear for a bit and I will spend the requisition here. Off you go. Oh, it's instantaneous. I thought I had to send him off to Titan and wait for a while. Good, I've got levels, so do I want to do that right now, or should I think about maybe take some other guys in level and I'll kind of stop and think about that later? It's going to take me a good long while to hum and her over this to see how I want to build this up, just looking at all the abilities. So I'll leave you for the time being. And then the other things I'm doing, I'm going to send you return to Titan, because I'm not going to level up a rank 2 interceptor. I'm just going to buy one that has a decent rank, like quite high, and then just readjust his perks so I can just use him properly. Off you go. Strategium, barracks, same principle. This tier 3 Purgator, I don't need you, so just give me the requisition back. Yeah, I'm much happier with that. So we start leveling up these, finish off these, and then we'll have another rank of actual decent knights down here. Now, who are we taking along? You're obviously maxed out, so I'll swap you for someone. And then sadly, Hale's already in. So basically everyone's close to finished already. These all look, so yeah, that Iolanthus, Hale, and Rugen are already in battle, so it'd have to be someone else. Not you, not you, not you. So yeah, just Ignatius here. Amon could start leveling up.
Ignatius.
Okay, in that case let's take a bit of time here and do some leveling abilities. Why not? There's nothing to stop us from doing it now. Ignatius abilities. Okay. Oh, hang on. The retrain didn't happen? Hang on. We'll begin a focused retraining regimen to relocate its ability points. Will cost 2 requisition. Oh, it doesn't count until I leave the... Yeah, because I'm up to 9 now. Okay, so I do lose him. Fine, I'll consider that later, because I'm not actually going to get to use him for this mission. Don't worry about that. I guess just take a knight who's already max rank then, because there's no way I can swap. You're going to get swapped out anyway. You're ranking, you're all maxed. I mean, it's been a long time since I used an interceptor, so yeah, let's chuck one of you in. Right, what do I use? You swapped out with Iolanthus, so you get the AoE hammer. Not that there's a huge amount of point in giving you. That being said, if you want to level up guys, it would be more effective actually to give them the weapon that does a lot of damage to multiple targets. So maybe I'll give you the big AoE hammer. Yeah, Walk Breaker. So you can start bonking things really effectively. No upgrades of any kind because we maxed it, which is good. And that leaves you with a choice. Melee weapons, swords. Yeah, you can take the pure damage sword if you wanted. And the other options are really just Annihilator, or there's nothing better at this point, so I think that'll do for you. Your equipment will be armor types. I'm pretty sure you would want, given your nature, you definitely benefit from the focus armor and just getting your auto ability to refund. So he's got what? Basically 100% chance to refund AP on crit now. Is there anything more effectively you can use with an interceptor? Incense is a no-brainer because of the spam we use, and then these. Crit chance, he doesn't have great actual crit build. He's not an ideal candidate for that sort of things because he's got, yeah, just hammer hand, but he largely uses teleport strike to hit things and kill up here. Maybe when I get my second interceptor, I might try one where I forego this and instead come up here and fill out this path so I can just turn him into a pure crit machine. Could be interesting, but for now, not with you. Yeah. Weapons. I'm just going to check the other armors really quick. Power, okay. Options here. Servo Skull, don't care. Pinning, don't care. Focus. There's got to be a better version of that later. Grenades is not for you. Oh, an extra passive equipment slot. So I forego some focus because I can just use that instead because it puts me at like 85%, and then I get another slot for another piece of equipment. That's a pretty good deal. So equip, upgrade. I've got loads of these to make use of, so do that one. Extra slot. Do I need the extra armor? No. Do I need the extra health? No. That's all kind of redundant. So, I mean, it costs nothing, so I might as well. Sure, and then the unit is... You get one armor flat, just in case you get, like, chip damage. It's pretty worthless. I'm not super kind of resplendent on the yellow seed, so I'll leave that there. But yeah, I'll give this a go with you, because that lets me... If I look at my abilities quickly, we're at, what, 50% chance to trigger that, and then... 85, close enough to 100 that I can be pretty reliant. So that then allows me to put an extra piece of equipment on, which will be what? Has to be passive. More health, more crit chance, or more damage. Does he have the ability that refunds? No, it's up there. Ruthless Precision. So he's not getting anything back from actually using crit in that way. That's the problem. You want that ability to be truly effective. Otherwise, there's not a lot I can actually use this slot for. What I can do instead then, come here, unequip this one because it's a bit silly that it's using, this is the one active slot, so I could use an all active piece here, which will probably be one of these, hell, maybe even the Extractor Skull, someone's got them, and in these two, I can use, yeah, those like that, because I don't think anyone else has a skull right now. Yet you're using your damage output for the fancy sword. You're fine to hit things really hard and teleport around. And you've got your silence like usual and all the grenade rumor to get 5 kills. That seems more reasonable. If I get better equipment later, I'll consider trading that out and having more passive. But for now, none of those really synergize well with him, I'm afraid. Bit of a shame. More health is irrelevant. I don't need the shield. I think, oh, just flat crit chance. I guess you could use both and forego the incense but running around at 9 with an intercept is a bit of a risk. Too much for my liking. So we'll have to make do with that. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Good, okay. Change his gun because he's missing any sort of firearm. I know we're stuck down here at tier 1, but whatever. Otherwise, that's basically perfect. All the stratagems that I care about. I don't have the extra slot. Do you want to use... Well, I do have Dominate now. Could be fun to play with. Using Dominate instead of what? Quicksilver? Because, sorry, Gate of Infinity, because I'm just teleporting around the map easy enough anyway. So, yeah, it could be interesting. If there's a really, really powerful target, maybe I can just dominate the enemy. But it lasts for 3 turns as well. Ouch, that's really strong. Yeah, great. Okay, we'll have a run with that. Make sure not to get too many kills with the Interceptor. I didn't really bother to check what the mission type was. Just working on the presumption that we can smash our way through it. No problem whatsoever.
This cesspit stinks of Nurgle's filth.
Then we have found what we seek. Replete with seeds, the bloom spawn will sow a foul harvest if we do not stop it now.
Alright, yeah, these missions have a serious overabundance of seed pods, as I recall, so we can get a lot. Right, objectives. Wow, there's 3 of them. That's novel. There's one right in front of us. We'll have to deal with that first. And we have one back there. And one for... Okay, we're just running in a straight line. So 8 turns, and obviously we want to fight these as we go through. Is there anything else we can do? Is there any point in kind of... You can come around here and get some extra turns. You can come over here, grab this. Is there any cause to investigate this side? Not particularly. I don't see any pods. There's not even a lot of these things on the ground to really bother with either, so there's almost no incentive whatsoever to drag your way across the side of the map there. So we won't. It's easy enough. Okay, so we'll ignore that and we'll just run down the middle. There might be some enemy kind of engagements we could take there that we're missing out on, but I don't think it's worth trawling around for it. That's not one of these. I'm actually not seeing many of the pods at all. Maybe I'm just a bit hard of... Can't see any. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's meant to be at least one per mission type. None here, none here, none there, none here. I'm just changing camera angles. Maybe it's a question of looking the wrong way. None there, really. There's nothing going on. None along there, none along there. No, I generally can't see them if they're there, so never mind. Good, we'll just go forward and fight directly. We'll get to there and the fight will start instantly, so I'll use my super fast one.
Your command? At your command.
That's now...
I am here to serve. Ready to serve.
Uh-oh, I think I got rid of the... I don't have anyone.
Here.
I didn't bother to swap out the fast armor.
At your service.
I could have just given it to the Interceptor. That would have been efficient. Ah, well. Want to go do the vent for me?
Yes, sir.
A mission without the extra move speed armor. That was very silly. I dropped the Justicar who was using it.
Standing ready.
If you want to rush up here and just get ready to engage. I might Gate of Infinity onto them actually. That would be a good solution to get in there and start messing them up instantly.
Aye, sir. Yes, Commander.
Do you want to Aegis now? I don't think I need to bother. I mean, I actually like it when the warp suppression filter builds because then I get willpower back. So I'll give you the extra armor because, no, I want you to engage.
What is your will? I'll learn this.
I guess I could engage with you instead. No, but then you being further forward makes the teleport easier. Oh, sod it. Right. Punch your little cultists. That's easy to deal with. As long as they don't spread out too much. Oh, we need kills with grenades, remember? So that's pretty ideal, actually. Right.
Yes, Commander.
How far does this go? Far enough to immediately grab that. Maybe all the seeds will be in extraction format this time around.
Seed extracted.
So we'll do that again when I get in there further. So, grenade kills first, please.
Rugen.
Frag. Does this one shot? It one-shots the smaller targets, but not the larger one. He's a heavy, he's mutated, and he's mutated. They've got just enough HP to survive. What about down here? Well, that looks more promising. 2 kills and a bit of chip damage. Catch him as well. I can do all of that. So it's still only 2, though. That being said, I've got, what, 4 frags, 4 cracks. I'm not exactly struggling for damage output here. In fact, if I throw this first, they won't move around because it counts as doesn't have knockback, so you can get 4 kills instantly there. I don't think I need to be so precocious about it. Although he'll die instantly if I do that, which is actually a bit of a shame. Should I do this first? Vortex of Doom does what, 8? And would... Come on, just get your team in there. I'm stuck on board being in the wrong side.
We travel unseen paths.
Hello. He gets it back, which he usually does. Excellent work. Okay.
Your orders.
Yeah, if you want to quickly do this for me. Extract, please. Now what I think I can do to be efficient about this, if I use Teleport Strike, it does 5, which isn't enough to kill these, which is good for me. Ah, shame I can't quite get over there and... Okay, I'm just foregoing the extra damage. What if I didn't... One of you dies on hit with a grenade anyway, so... Yeah, frag. So don't use it on him because he's dead regardless. So if I do this instead... Teleport Strike, this one, this one, this one. And then I can pull it off. Good.
Keep your faith!
His AP as well.
Keep your faith!
Rugen.
And frag grenade. Get a whole bunch of kills, ideally in a way that doesn't hit yourself. You said me I'm not going to be able to catch him up there because I'm in the wrong spot. Probably. I can just about... I'm not being touched and it's getting all of them. Excellent.
Firing on target.
But he was one of the chosen!
Good start. And then you've got 2 AP left. It would be a decent idea to do that because it makes it very easy for me to get through the plant. I've got 1 left. I need a single extra kill with a grenade and I can just do that later, so don't worry about doing that now.
Praise the Emperor.
So after I put that down, I'll probably Vortex of Doom, and between Vulnerable and Vortex, that'll kill all the targets and get that super low, and then it's trivial to beat it to death. So yeah, let's do that. I'll have you
What is your will?
soften up Sanctified Kill Zone, please. Like so. That hits everyone.
Focus fire.
Ah, the tree's immune. Okay, good to know. And then damage output. You could just get a kill, get some willpower back. Yeah, I don't see why not. Oh yeah, I've got support fire on you. Well, in that case, I should probably shoot into this. Willpower be damned. I even crit as well. All very low now.
I am here to serve.
You used 5 already, so in that case, actually, do that. Way more efficient. It costs 1. Oh, but I don't get willpower back. I could use these to farm willpower. I just go bonk, bonk, bonk and get like 3. Which would be pretty good. That leaves me... I can do 2 back. I'll be at 16 and then use 1 of them to force strike to kill off basically the rest. And have him be nice and low. Oh, I didn't mean to press that. That was a terrible mistake. I wanted to test it and look at the force strike.
Glory to Xiphos.
Right, you got me there, game. If I just do this instead. Yeah, you get 1 willpower and they're basically all dead. That's livable. Not very efficient from a...
The Emperor's fury.
You, I don't want to get the kill on this because you don't get any XP, so Iolanthus will do it.
I am here to serve.
I will, however, have you pick this up for a bit of willpower.
Fall. Foe destroyed, Commander.
Might as well soften that up.
Yes,
And you get
Commander.
the kill.
How about you? Targets destroyed.
Wasn't too difficult, was it? Okay, there are 2 back there I could quickly snag, but I don't think I need to bother because... Oh, hang on. Oh, I see. The map is going to force me to go around the edges. That's why the sides are relevant. I can't actually just jump across here. No, I can. I'm lying. I have Gate to Infinity. So I'm going to get the seed and then just start walking into them. Otherwise, what would be the alternative? I could run... You have to come all the way up there, hop out the window, come back and then run around. Or this way, come here, get to there, come go around. This burns willpower like mad off of you. So I'll be down to 10 immediately. So what, just there and then Gate to Infinity them. I guess I can have him grab the thing so he's at 11. And as long as I'm not... I mean, even then, there's only 2 fights left and we're going to get through them so fast, who cares? Yeah, let's do it. Bit cheeky, but they all skip the thing in the way. Take that, terrain.
Guard
there is another one there to be aware of.
It will be done.
I'll do that just for the willpower. So here, will they engage us from there if I start fighting this? Probably not. I can probably kill this freely and then just come back here and kill them as I want.
Your command?
So I'll start getting ready here. You there to shoot things would be good. Don't need to reload.
Yes, Commander. Ready to
And then the Justicar wants to be up front because it's hard for him to get in. You can teleport easily enough, so just be here.
As ordered.
Good. Bit too far away, so
ready.
we'll just knock with the Gator. Oh, it's a big one.
Filth unwanted.
There's some fairly elite dudes running around.
Monolithic boom reached. Converging enemies detected.
Oh, hang on. If I kill this, the
Cannot
mission
let
ends.
it pollinate nearby systems. It must be stopped now.
Oh, that's annoying. I can't really let it live because it does, like, it's... I was kind of hoping that would be the one at the back. Obviously, it's tough. I mean, it has the annoying... Yeah, range 14, blasting 6. I can't really get away from it. So I'm just going to have to kill everyone here and call it good. That's not a seed pod. So I'm missing all of the XP I could have got from that. Apparently it's moving towards us somehow. So everything from there, everything from there, everything from there. Ah, it's a bit of a shame. I'm not overly desperate to go hanging around. I don't want to take a bunch of damage though, so whatever. We'll just call it an easy mission and move on. Probably a load of seeds we're leaving as well. What would you think? If it's blast, do you think I can just kill the little guys and run away? Can I, if I'm like behind this wall, can I just ignore it? Oh, and you have a blast as well. I mean, as long as you've got... No, it's clearly irrelevant. As long as you have line of sight, you can put that down anywhere. So, no, that... Its annoying blast is going to hit me no matter what I do. Yeah, we're scuppered. I do need to get a kill with a grenade, though, so at least one of these needs to die by a grenade. Okay. Well, damage output-wise, you'll definitely be best off spamming this out. Apparently I can't put it on him as well. If I just ignored these two and killed these instead. Yeah, that works. And then just get to the other side so you're not in the way of grenades or anything.
Ignore the wounds.
Okay, and then you've got your support fire to contribute more damage.
Praise the Emperor.
You probably want to...
At your command. At your service.
Oh, see, it spawned directly on top of him. That's novel. So you can sanctify it. If I was going to do that, I should have done it first, but I guess I can do it now anyway. Get these nice and soft. Unfortunately, that's immune, which would have obviously made it a lot easier. Frag does what? Does a lot, but you need to do a bit more to soften them up a touch. So first, I think I'll have you Vortex of Doom for big damage to all targets. Warp Charge adds what? No stun, ignore cover. Disable range for mechanical targets, which is irrelevant, so just do the 8 damage. It should be 10 because of vulnerable. Good. That is now low enough such that if I throw a grenade, it should be lethal to one of them, getting me my last kill. Oh, 3 of them in fact. Fantastic XP for Rugen. Objective achieved. Very good.
Foe destroyed, Commander.
XP hasn't leveled up yet though. Then you're probably best off astral aiming that for damage, but you don't look how much damage it's taken already. You don't need to. Hail, I'd like for you to actually get in there and help, so let's just teleport through your allies. Okay. Oh, unless there are 2 of these, maybe that's a monolithic one as well, and I'll get lucky. I doubt it. I've got 1 AP left with which I could go. I can't actually kill him, he's too tough.
I am here to serve.
I don't want him to do it though, is the issue. Smite won't do it.
Ready to serve.
You've got Honor the Chapter back there, that could help. You do need a bit of XP yourself as well. If I use Honor the Chapter on Hail, I'll give you a bunch of attacks to go kill this, and I could use 2 AP to go hammer hand that and do very nice damage. I think that's a good compromise.
Now, brother, take action.
Adds nothing. Quarter of HP in one swing. Oh, and even gets the crit back. That's excessive. So that's... If I crit it, I accidentally kill it. So I'm going to hold off.
Praise the Emperor.
And have you get some kills. Yeah, you might as well. Bonk. And you can just do it again.
Excellent work, my brothers. Commander, you have done well today.
Have we? 80 XP. Have we really? We could have gotten so much more. Why was that? I'm guessing because usually what you'd have to do is go around the edges, fight your way through the one in the back, and then approach that one in the middle from the other end of the map. But we kind of we skipped a beat there and just teleported over the gap. Was I not meant to have a librarian that could use Gate of Infinity? Oh, I'm so sorry. There, we did the thing. Fine. Right. Rank 5 per Gator, not interested. Dire Exorcism 5 damage, range 10. Plus flat 7 up to flat 9 against demon targets. That's kind of nice. I have 15 requisition somehow. That's more than I think I meant to have. Okay, that's cool. 2 ammo for guns, that's all nice, but I'm not really struggling for ammo. Warp Scorn armor, you have willpower. It's a bit of a sideways. I've got willpower Terminator armor already. It's not super useful, so whatever. Kai's Evoker, 5 damage. Activate to do 1 damage of 4 strike. 4 strike gains 30 crit, and it gives you a lot of focus. So why would that be useful? Well, on the librarian, he has so much innate focus now that he's just getting that anyway, so who cares? They go up to 15, and then all the other classes, I mean, between the crystal or just the 50% base their autos have, which you care for focus for, it really doesn't help much at all, so that's a bit pants. All of that is kind of meh, honestly, apart from maybe that. Maybe I'll take one of these because I'm bringing Stormbolters every time, and they're just always unupgraded, and it's a bit sad. So I've got so much requisition. Yeah, I'll take Dire Exorcism. I'll make it a super effective demon killer. Seems like a decent-ish use of a obscene amount of requisition I'm currently hoarding. I did get it. I thought I was going to go through that whole thing without getting a single level. There you go. Rugen finished. I finished that, so I haven't got a lot to do. 2 points. Let's think. I can get your autos back. So if you do crit, we'd have to do that and that. So when you do crit, you get an AP back whenever I use Astral Aim, and then you might be able to do it twice. You're unlikely to crit twice in a turn. That's pretty exceptional. So maybe that would be better. I am struggling a bit for willpower with you. That being said, you get kills effectively. Grenades are a very effective willpower-free way of getting kills. That doesn't really add much. So no, I don't think I need it, and eventually we'll upgrade Incense, so that's just going to become a higher base value regardless. So no, I don't think I need that. The AP on crit is just a nice thing to have, especially when I use that a lot, Astral Aim, so it's good. I'm basically never using the Warp Charge on Astral Aim, so don't worry about that. And down here, so I could take the extra, if I get very, very lucky, I could in theory make use of that. Armor break 3 on Sanctified Zone. It's too... Okay, abilities that become more warp power or willpower expensive aren't a good idea on this Brigator because he doesn't have the willpower to support them. So really I think it's a choice between that one, extra ammo just as being generally useful all round, or the willpower, and all of those. I think I like that one the most. You just have a decent odds. If your gun has have pretty good crit chance anyway, then you might trigger crits more often than you think. So yeah, that's fairly decent. There you go. Grenade Caddy Rugen is complete. Okay, gun's still broken. Right, let's quickly fly over to the other one. Well, now that I'm here, and that was so quick, what I'll do this part, I'll go ahead and I'll figure out what I want to do with... I'm down to... Oh, sorry, it's over there. 12 requisitions of barracks. Right, Ignatius. Abilities. Retrain. Yep. Okay, what do I want to do? I'm not concerned about basically either of those, so to get to this cool bit, Fury of Ancients, so target a spread attack over arc 45, range 5 to do 6 damage. You can make it do 12 damage for a lot of willpower, admittedly. and give it more range. Give yourself 3 willpower, which would be useful. So that's all pretty good. Smite is the basic smite one. I'm basically forced to do that in order to get to there. The like on the chapter, but you're giving around willpower instead of AP. So this target knight, so move 2 willpower to someone. We're really not struggling for the amount of willpower we have anyway, so that's a bit pants. Over here we've got pure crit damage and crit chance. That's, I think we'll fill that one out as well. So that one, that one. Down here is the hammer hand discipline, which is what you think it is, and up here is defend position. Set a target zone over area 3, gain 3 armor, so if he has to be a Terminator, is at 6 base, and then upgrade it to be 7 armor, give it extra area, warp charge it for 10 armor, and an auto 100% when this knight would suffer a critical wound. I mean, that's not good because you don't want to be playing the game in such a way that you are suffering critical wounds. So that's not, so maybe a little bit. So this one I've got 7 points, which is what, 14? You start at 1 and go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you got 12 to work with. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-ish. That seems sensible. And then you can come back up here and finish that off, maybe with a later perk. So let's do it. So 1, 2, 3. Play with Fury of the Ancient, so we can use this big AoE melee of all things. 7 points left. Oh, it told you down there it's 14, not 12. And then you come here. Oh, that, and then you basically fill that out. So would you prefer? Well, careful. You might prefer these instead. So crit damage and yeah, Ruthless Precision is a no-brainer. So I'd like the melee, and then with only 6, he's going to struggle. He'll have 10 effectively when you put the incense on, but he's burning. Let's see. He burns 4 whenever he uses the big version for that. But that's about it. So it's not too terrible for me. We have crit damage, just passive. That's gain crit damage or gain crit damage. That is identical, so don't worry about those. So this one is. Do you want that one? Warp charging. No, let's ignore that. I basically never ever use that, so that's actually a wasted point. Let's not fill that one out. Let's ignore it. Give myself 2 more so I can do. Well, that means I can't get that unless I do there and there first. So I get my 1 damage. And the next level I do will probably be, level 8 will be this and this. Which of course you get more willpower and some more crit damage. And then you have a final level which will be, I don't know, probably that and a bit of free health. Because I don't care about going down these other paths. Yeah, that seems interesting to me. Good, okay, believe I'm happy with that. Yeah, we maxed out. So we'll give him some sort of crit weapon, which seems ideal for you. With all this we're building. And then, yeah, I don't care about that, so just forego that for crit damage there. Excellent. Right, confirm. 30 days. I'll be able to start leveling you up. Strategem. Okay. Is there anything... I'm going to start buying knights now, because I need to start leveling things. I've just run out of options. There's a tier 3 there, so that's a good choice. As well as a storm shield. I could be spending 9 requisition here. We'll see. Let's fly over. Do I have... Yeah, Lunette's... I'm just wondering if Lunette was doing something. She is, isn't she? She's repairing the guns I just knackered. No wounded knights. Repairs are complete. Hooray! Bad news. I have no servitors now with which to do anything else because I broke them. Okay, just sit there and wait. The mission we're going to is going to provide servitors, so not the end of the world. So again, there's none of those fancy things to deal with. Ordinarily, I would actually, because that last one was so quick, I'd probably give this one another go. But I'm sadly in ILR, I'm pushed for time, I'm afraid, so I'm not going to be able to hammer through 2, despite how short that one is. So sorry about that. We're just going to have to sit here. Yeah, and there's no way I can't reach the next one either, so they're not going to squeeze extra missions out of it. Right, thank you very much for watching. The rather short part, shorter than anticipated, but hey, it'll happen sometimes. If we get lucky and that happens where, well, one, I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen again, because I'm going to try and engage them the way the map, air quotes, wants me to. Otherwise, yeah, I'm trying to play proper missions and get XP. Thank you very much. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, please do like and subscribe. It It rather helps out the channel. It helps kind of spread the videos around so more people see it. It's a bit of a niche game at this point, so spreading it is nice, and also obviously it's very nice for me as well. If you want to chat with me, let us down in the comment sections. That's great. I do take the time to stop and read them all, so if you've got any feedback, by all means. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.